Hello, 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 hello. We're going live across YouTube and live across the world right now on this Monday evening. It's the 5th of June 2023 and we're live right now on YouTube. So hello, good evening. Thank you so much everybody for being here. We're going to be discussing some long range today. So yes, we're having a look at the ECM, CANSIPS and CFS seasonal models to see what they're showing over the next few months. The CANSIPS model will take us into the winter. The ECM model will take us just to the start of winter. And CFS, I think, stops at November. So, some ultra long range coming up in this live stream this evening. We're also going to have a look at the 12Z operational runs as well. So that's going to be absolutely incredible. And yes, 12Z model runs coming up. Also, I'm just going to generally hang out for a little while. I may not do an hour today. I might only do half hour. I've been to NGH today. I've had the afternoon, happy afternoon at the hospital. And I am feeling quite tired, you know, when you go to hospital appointments, especially when you hang around in waiting room for like an hour as I was. And then I had to go off to the pharmacy and, you know, have a prescription made up and that. So the whole experience was like about 3 hours in the end at the hospital. It does make you quite tired, you know. It does wear you out afterwards. So I am feeling a little bit on the tired side. You know, when I get tired, I am liable to make mistakes. That is how the plunging into darkness happens. So yes, I might only do like half an hour if that's all right with everyone tonight. And by the way, Wednesday live streams are back as well. So we're going to be live streaming twice a week from this week onwards, on a Monday and on a Wednesday. So your Wednesday 10 to 14 day will be live streamed from this coming Wednesday. That'll be at 6 p.m. in the evening. So 8 p.m. on a Monday, 6 p.m. on a Wednesday. And of course, when we get into GMT, Friday Night Lives will return, but we've got a long time to wait before that happens. Hello, good evening, thank you to everybody for being here. Since active in the live chat, Richard is here. Good evening to my lovely friend Richard Shaw. The Hinton Hospital sends me. See, they do, Rich, don't they? They do have a bit on the warm side, don't they? Yeah, I always feel tired after I've had a hospital appointment. It all went all right. I went to the eye department, ophthalmology. I went to ophthalmology and had a checkup, and they've given me some new medication, you know, for my eyes. They're not very good, especially this right one. So, but it's all fine, you know. Just these things happen, don't they? Especially as you get older. So other than that, everything was all right. And I'm going back in 6 months, I think, see if meds, you know, the drops and the cream and that I've been prescribed are working. We're hovering around 13 current viewers, so quite a big start to the stream. Please smash the like button if you could do so. Thank you so much everybody for doing that. And while I'm giving thank yous, thank you, of course, to all of you who donated to Rainbows Hospice. So we did charity live stream, of course, a week last Saturday. I think it's like the first sort of major live stream I've done since the charity stream on Saturday the 27th. So yeah, I've got to say thank you so much, you know, for everybody who attended the charity live stream. All of my lovely guests as well. We talked to Jeffers, we talked to Steffi, we talked to the lovely Mark Bogan, and also amazing Ben NT. Rich, your message was absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much, my friend. We had a message from Richard Shaw as well, and Brian as well. Brian Gaines also sent a message through. So I've kind of stringed with both Mark Bogan and also with Brian Gaines on that charity live stream, which is absolutely amazing. And you know, I think out of everything that I've ever done on YouTube with GavsWeatherVids over the last 11 years, I think the charity live stream, this whole charity event really, but particularly the live stream, probably what I would regard as the best thing I've ever done, and it was unbelievable how everything just went so smoothly. It was almost like Mrs. P, who I was doing it in memory of course, was guiding me and was guiding the stream and making sure that everything ran smooth, because it's quite a technical thing, you know, when you've got to put like 4 individual calls in to different people on different platforms, and also play 2 recorded videos as well. So yes, it was a very technical thing to get together, quite complicated to sort out, and the whole thing just went fine from start to finish. And didn't we have a fantastic night? And today we have announced, you know, the end of the charity event. We got to 2k for Rainbows Hospice. We've got £2,000 for Rainbows, and you know, just gotta say thank you so much. Thank you so much to each and every one of you for the support that you gave. On the night, when I did the charity live stream, it was quite a difficult live stream. You know, it was quite a hard stream to do mentally, physically. 3.5 hours is a long time, and with the emotion added on as well. So thank you so much to you for supporting me on the stream. And also, of course, for the support for Rainbows Hospice, for the donations that you've given, and for embracing what we was doing for Rainbows. They are highly appreciated, appreciative of the money that we've raised, and you know, they're absolutely delighted with the outcome of the event. For the final time, I'm going to post a link to Rainbows and also to our Just Giving page in the description. That's Rainbows just there, not in the description of the live chat, that's because I'm tired, and also to Just Giving. I'm going to post the link there to our Just Giving page. But Just Giving page is now closed, so you can't actually donate anymore, but in case you want to see, you know, the amount that we managed to raise, the phenomenal amount that we managed to raise, great, there we go. So that's to Just Giving, and that is to Rainbows. Thank you so much. As I said at the time, this is probably going to be the last charity event that I do, but never say never, because it was so wonderful that I might do something else, Rainbows. I do feel very connected now to the Rainbows family, I have to say, and so watch your space. Maybe there will be something else in the future for Rainbows. But I thank you so much. I thank you so much to each and every one of you for the way that you embrace this and the donations that you gave. Richard Shaw, best ever live stream at GavsWeatherVids, was unreal and so pleasant and a fantastic cause. It was amazing, Rich. As I said, I've been out of 11 years and I've done a lot. In 11 years I've done a lot, but I think in 11 years that was probably the best thing that I've ever done. Probably the best thing I've ever done. Stephanie Adcock, yes, at GavsWeatherVids, it all went very smoothly, except I mucked up the tech at the beginning of our bit of it. It was absolutely fine, Steph. No, that was no problem whatsoever. I did that. It's very easy to do that. I did that when I was live streaming once a couple of years ago, and with me it went on for like 15-20 minutes with like 2 Gavs chatting away. So you didn't muck up at all, Steph. You did an absolutely incredible job. Thank you so much. And a couple of Mrs. P's friends were watching the live stream as well, you know, live here in the village in Lockupby. And Steph, they were, you know, just praising your knowledge, Steph. They was absolutely in awe of how much you know. So you were a real highlight, Steffi. Please don't think that you got anything wrong or made any mistakes. I loved chatting with you. And it was awesome. It was wholesome. It's amazing. And we'll always remember it. And the live stream will be there on YouTube forever for anybody who wants to go back and watch it back. 3.5 hours is a long time, so I would suggest watch it back in bite sizes. But it'll be there, you know, it will be there forever. Mark Nish, one of the funny things you did was put us into darkness. It's true, Mark. Yeah, I've made my mistakes, haven't I? Gav has made his mistakes. Thank you so much, everybody. While I've been chatting away, I seem to have had a super chat. Thank you so much to Locally Interested. Put your fingers in your ears, everybody. Super chat. Super chat. Woo. Thank you so much to Locally Interested. Evening, Gav. Love your videos. Thank you so much, my fam. That's incredibly kind of you. And it's my pleasure. I'm so pleased that you're enjoying the content of the videos and everything. Absolutely incredible and amazing. Thank you so much, locally interested. And also, before I go to the top of the live chat, I can see that Darth Vader has arrived. Thank you so much, Darth Vader, for checking into our live stream tonight. And thanks to our moderators as well. Thank you so much to James United and to Paul James as well. Paul, of course, special guest appearance with news on the live stream. That was good, wasn't it? Good moment when Paul appeared. Thank you so much to our moderators, to James United and to Paul James. Right, for moderator stream. Right, let's start going through the live chat there. Let's do it, shall we? So, here we go. Let's go to the top of the live chat then. We're going to begin with Finley Boy. As always, to Finley. You're always first, aren't you, Finn? I'll have to get more sneaky with the time that I post the streams, won't I? But well done, Finley. Well done for being first, and thank you so much for being here. Saying, how are we all tonight? I'm all right, but I'm tired, Finley. I'm tired, but I'm all right. Steffi, good evening to Steffi Adcock. And the Coast of Scorpion is here as well. Hello to the Coast of Scorpion. Thank you so much for being here to Coast of Scorpion. Right, okay, from the East Coast. Connecticut, I think, in America. Adrian Major, hello to you. Thank you so much, Adrian, for being here. Saying, evening, Gavin, everyone. Thank you so much, Adrian. Mark, hello to Mark Glish. Evening, Gavin. I know it's a case wait and see, but do you think it could be a front-loaded summer? I've got a feeling it could be. Hope hospital the point went okay today. Hospital point went fine. Yes, I have a feeling it might be. That was always my suspicion going through the summer updates. But when we got to the forecast, there wasn't much sign of that, actually, within our analogues, which is what left me a little bit stumped. But I wouldn't be overly surprised if it was. And that's kind of like we've hinted at, kind of like what Terry has hinted at as well. So, yeah, I wouldn't be overly surprised if we came away with a front-loaded summer. Thank you so much, my friend. Mark also saying, Gavin, is it true if you have an El Nino in a certain part of the Pacific Ocean, it can help the chance of a cold winter? Didn't that happen in 0910? Yeah, Madoki, central base El Nino, can increase the possibility of a cold winter. That is particularly for North America, but there can be a knock-on effect depending on position of the northern blocking that's driving the cold winter in our part of the world as well. So if you get a big Greenland high setting up, it will turn cold on both sides of the Atlantic, which is really what happened in 0910. Mark saying, Gavin, can that happen? Were it being so wet through spring, then the Atlantic runs out of steam? Is that kind of what's happened over the past few weeks? Yeah, I think so. Just swung from low pressure to high pressure, and these swings do, these swings do happen. Mark saying, Gavin, have you noticed the classic hot dry summer like 1995, Mediterranean like Spain, Italy ended up very wet? It's true, yeah, there's always like a balance going on within the weather. The weather is always looking for equilibrium and balance. So if one area has a persistent high pressure, somewhere else we'll have to have a persistent low pressure area. Right, okay, you've got Black Weather. Hello to Black Weather. Thank you so much, Black Weather, for being here. Finley Boy was congratulating me, taking 2K for Rainbows. Absolutely phenomenal. When I started, I had a target of £500. I increased it to 750, had to increase it again to 1K, and we have got double that, 2K. Unbelievable. I was just completely blown away last night when I saw we have reached our £2,000 target. I thought it'd probably take like 2 or 3 weeks extra, me plugging it to get to that, and maybe we won't get to it at all. And then all of a sudden, yesterday, in came a couple of incredible donations, and there we go. It was absolutely phenomenal. I thank everybody so much who donated. Mark saying, Gavin, do you agree? In the 1990s, early 2000s, we thought it was the norm for hot, dry summers, mild, wet winters. When it changed in 2007, do you agree the weather doesn't balance itself out? that over time. I mean, yes, but what I would say is that obviously we are more prone to mild than cold in winter due to our position in the world. But nevertheless, yes, the weather goes in cycles, as I've talked about before. And when you get a cold winter, often you will get like a couple of go with like a cluster of colder winters, and that is something that we've seen a lot over the decades and centuries. And as soon as you think that you've got it all worked out, what we're going to do, it will throw you a curveball and it will do something surprising and unexpected. So we will have a washout summer at some point. We will have a cold winter. It's just a matter of working out when they're going to occur. I talk everything. Hello to you. Thank you so much. I talk. Mark and Gavin, does sea surface temperatures help the Azores high to move up to us, given the type of weather we are getting now? It can do, yeah, particularly so in the winter. In the summer, I think it's a little bit more, a little bit patchier, and a little bit more random, the way the pressure patterns align in the summer. But certainly in winter, the Atlantic can be quite a big driver. And by the way, you'll be able to see the NAO forecast for winter 2023-24 as a premiere on Sunday, the 18th of June. So more about that in the next few days, but it'll be Sunday, 18th of June, marking your diary. Not sure what time yet, but there will be a premiere on Sunday, the 18th of June, where we will be revealing winter 2023-24 NAO forecast. So that time of year is on its way again. Right, okay, busy in the live chat tonight. Thank you so much, everybody. At 35, you can cope yours with 23 likes on the stream. 3, if you could give us a like on this live stream, that'd be absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. Mark, well done, Gavin, with the Rainbow Charity and everyone who donated it all in a good cause, and most importantly, in memory of your dear mum, Gavin, the amazing Miss P. Thank you so much, Mark. Thank you so much. I think she was watching us and, was with us on that night and made sure that it all ran smoothly. I think she was, and I would suspect she is very, very happy that we have raised this money for those children in her memory. Michael is here. Michael McLeod, hello to you, my friend. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much. Okay, got moderator James and Paul James, hello to both of you. James and saying, even Gavin, all the dry weather continues, just another 6 more days, and that'll be 1 month without rain. Goodness gracious me, that's like a technical drought, I think, James. You're in a technical drought there. Thank you so much to our moderators for being here tonight. Right, okay, let's have a look. Who else is in? Andy Howard, hello to you. Thank you so much, my friend. We've also got Guy Morley here as well. Good evening to Guy. Good evening to Andy. Good evening to Guy. Thank you so much. Richard, forgot to say to you two. Let's have a look. What's Richard saying? Oh, yeah, I think Richard is addressing Stephanie and Paul. Here we go, then. Richard, forgot to say to you two, this is Stephanie and Paul, I think. Remember months ago, my psychic powers when I said, get a room, love. My instincts were correct. Well done, you two. Yes, we've got our first couple of GavsWeatherVids history. Paul and Steffi, how exciting. And Richard knew as well. Richard suspected, didn't you, Rich? You suspected. Psychic Rich, aren't you? Psychic Rich, very intuitive. Is that word intuitive? Psychic Rich. Rich saying temperature has not got above 13 degrees here in the last few days at Steffi. It's been very cool there, hasn't it, Rich? Anyhow, been sunny on the Sussex coast. On the Sussex Coast Downs, bright cloud with northeast wind. With the clouds come back here today. It's been very gloomy again today. I was hoping it would be sunny today, but it has been quite gloomy again. Right, okay, Trevor Hall is here. It's you. Thank you so much. I Talk Everything is here as well, saying I got new shoes today. Congratulations on your new shoes. I Talk. What are they like? Let us know what they're like, my friend. Mark's in Gavin. How good are you at singing the song Mad World by Tears for Fears? Not very good, I would have thought, Mark. I can't sing. Ding Ball, hello to you. Thank you so much, my friend, for being here. Right, let's come on down. Martin Gavin, did Missy P like Buddy Holly? Can you sing his stuff, Gavin? Missy P loved Buddy. Yes, she loved Buddy Holly. And no, I can't sing. I do know Buddy Holly's song, but I can't sing like Buddy Holly because I'm absolutely complete tone deaf. Of course. Right, Katrine. Hello to Katrine Baso. Thank you so much for being here. Let's come down. Michael Johnson. Hello to you. Thank you so much, Michael. Been on a live stream tonight as well. Amazing, incredible. Very busy in live chat tonight. Wow, wow, wow. Very, very busy. Okay, who else is in with us, Ben? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Darth Vader's going to be 26 here tomorrow. It's as hot as it is on Mustafa. Darth, you're as hot as Mustafa. Andrew Barker, my good friend Andy is here. Hello to you. Hopefully we can get the CL. But I'm not counting my chickens. Oh, right. Richard 12 said certainly wants to change law. But have a look at it in a mo, Rich. Have a look at it in a mo. Ben is here. Hello to you. Ben's at Weatherspoons. Oh, lovely. You have a fantastic time at Weatherspoons, Ben. I'm having a couple of magic waters, Ben. You have a fantastic time, my friend. Amazing. Ben, I don't know if you know, but we hit £2,000 for Rainbow's Hospice on our Just Giving page yesterday evening, and so the charity event is now over, but we've hit like 2k target, so absolutely unbelievable. Thank you so much, Ben, for live streaming with me on the 27th. Thank you so much, my friend. Have a fantastic evening. Richard Wills Woodward in London. We've had no summer yet. It's been coat today again. The coldest spring summer I can remember since a child. Shockingly cold. Still waiting for summer to start. Inspiration. It sounds grim. I mean, we have had some nice days here in the towers over, particularly the last week or so. Have been some nice days. That sounds grim, Richard. I hope it picks up down there soon, my friend. Okay, Ben saying thanks to everyone who gave money to a charity. You're all amazing. Wasn't it phenomenal? Unbelievable. Andrew Barker, last winter forecast was very good. It went well, didn't it? And the spring forecast has gone okay too. I am going to review the spring forecast very soon. I think it will be going down as a successful spring forecast. I am much less confident about summer, however, but certainly like last winter and spring forecast, I think they went quite well. Just hit 51 concurrent viewers. Hello, good evening. Thank you so much for being here with 25 likes on the live stream. If you could give us a like on the stream, thank you so much for doing that. Like, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Make sure you are subscribed to our channel. We've gone past 15.9k as well, so we are very close now to 16,000 subscribers. Thank you so much, one and all, for getting us to virtually 16k, but still got a little way to go for that, of course. Richard just had a blue screen of death, lol. Oh dear, you don't tend to get them as much these days, do you? The VSOD. I hope you managed to get it restarted, Rich. Right, okay, let's have a look. Michael McLeod, forecast for 22 in showers at my bed on Saturday. I'm keeping an eye on that. At 22 in showers, I usually recipe for thunderstorm. Sounds exciting. B! It's here. Hello to B. Thank you so much, B, for checking in. We've also got Nomelashes. Hello to you, my friend. Good evening, Gav. Finally got time to join again. Thank you so much for being here. Sam is here as well. Do you think we'll get to 30 degrees on 13th of June? Got to break at some point. Maybe. That would be exciting if it did, wouldn't it? Gary Edwards, any update on thunderstorms this weekend? In download, and I don't fancy getting wet at all. There is a risk of downpours, Gary. That's about as much as we could say at this point, my friend, because it's still several days away. So just prepare, take all eventualities. You know, take summer clothes, take waterproofs as well, and you won't go far wrong if you're prepared for all eventualities. Hopefully, the showers and the downpours and the storms will miss Donington, but it is possible, you know, at the moment anyway, on the evidence, it's possible you might get a downpour. So just prepare for all eventualities. B saying so sweet. Thank you so much, B. I think that's to me. Maybe not. Richard saying, lol, you're psychic rich. Psychic rich. You knew, Richard, didn't you? You knew, didn't you? Psychic Richard. All right, buddy. There we go. We got live stream without a cough, would it? Jack Lowe is here. How to you, Jack? Thank you so much. To Jack Lowe. I've also got P. Middy. Hello to you, P. Thank you so much for being here. Jack Lowe saying hi all, and thanks to the spanners. Cheers, guys. Thank you so much. To our moderator, Jack also saying good evening, Gabbertine. Yeah, a bit of Gabbertine. A bit of Gabbertine tonight. Good evening, Gabbertine. Hope you're well. Thank you so much, my friend. I've been in the hospital today. My eyes, Jack, so I'm a bit tired, but I'm all right. These things happen, don't they, as you get older. Bernard Hamill. Hello to you, Bernard. Hi, everybody. Hi, Gav. From a sunny NI, from a sunny Northern Ireland. Thank you so much, my friend, for being here. B saying thanks all, really pleased to be. B saying thanks all, really pleased. I'm on for once. Thank you so much for tuning into our live stream, B. Right, okay, I'm coming down to the bottom of the live chat. I think we're going to do some screen catching in mode. If I've missed anybody, then please give me a thumbs up emoji, a waving emoji, and I'll give you a shout out before I start screen capturing shortly. Mark saying, talking about magic water, went to meet up with work. I drank 3 bitters in Liverpool, then a few in the pub with me, by me, with work, must have around 7 pints. Goodness gracious me, Mark. Last Thursday. Dear me, not doing it again. Goodness gracious, Mark. You're a party animal, aren't you? I think Mark's a party animal. I didn't know you had it in you, my friend. No, I hope you had a good night. I hope you had a good night, Mark. It sounds like you did, but I bet you suffered for it the next day. I know, you know, when you're getting old, you know when you're getting old, because the hangovers last through the next day, don't they? Well done, Mark. I had a lovely time, my friend. Chris Stewart, hi, Gav. Do you think this will be under a drought? Do you think we will be? My eyes are terrible again tonight. Chris Stewart saying, hi, Gav. Do you think we will be in a drought emergency this summer? I mean, if it carried on like it is now to the end of August, just not raining, then yes. But I suspect at some point it's going to break and we'll start getting some heavy showers of thunderstorms, and maybe we might even bring the Atlantic lows in. So just got to wait and see, you know, what happens. But I would be surprised, I'd be surprised if we ended up with an emergency drought. But never say never. Barry Ellis, hello to you, Barry. Thank you so much. P. Middy must be Glasgow weather forecast I'm seeing Friday. Yes, on Friday we're going to start doing Glasgow weather forecast for the Glasgow crowd. So I've done a couple of events already. I've done download, them are, and today I also added into the mix the Isle of Wight Festival. So we weren't truly into festival season, but of course, the daddy of festivals is always Glasgow. So I can't wait to get started on those, because the folks who go to Glasgow are always so incredibly kind, they're always so incredibly kind and generous and appreciative of that. So it's always a delight to be able to do Glasgow forecast, and I've got another season of those that will be getting away from Friday. B, the ground. I'm at the bottom of the live chat, by the way. Hello to you at the bottom of the live chat. B saying the ground is so dry. It really is at the moment, isn't it? B also saying the way to go these days is to plant drought resistance plants, but we do get some very wet spells as well. Like March was the wettest March. It's about 1981, wasn't it? So we're swinging, a lot of time. We're swingers. That didn't sound right, did it? That sounded a bit dodgy. No, we're swinging between drier and wetter spells. Right, we're close to 50 Kinkopias with 30 likes on the live stream. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. I think we're going to do some screen capturing. Once again, if I've missed anybody in the live chat, please give me a thumbs up emoji or a waving emoji. And that's amazing. And I'll give you a shout out. Nomalashes. Suffer does not exist in my vocabulary. Just keep magic water running. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep the magic water going. No, when you get to a certain age, though, you feel it the next day. Richard, it's too early to climax at GavsWeatherVids. Well, I think I'm going to get it wrapped up a little bit quicker, so we might have a very rapid climax tonight, Rich. We'll see. Jack Lowe, stormy autumn, I'm thinking, Richard. Dry summer and then a stormy autumn, Jack. Been a while, hasn't it, since we had a proper stormy autumn. B, speak for yourself. Gav, I really should have gone up on that tangent. Should I? Really should have gone up on that tangent. Mark, Gavin, guess who's headlining Glasgow this year? Elton John, Guns N' Roses. I know they are. Yeah, GNR. And Elton, of course. Isn't it Elton's last show or something? So that's going to be, I'll be watching that. Glasgow's not really my scene. You know, a lot of people who go to Glasgow ask you, you're going to come and, to be honest, unless I could go in a hotel down the road, like being under canvas and that isn't really Gav's scene. I'm like my mother. I'm like Mrs. P. I like my creature comforts, you know, nice mattress. Nah. So like actually being there would, but I'm there in spirit, you know. I'm there with the Glasgow crowd in spirit, and it's always lovely, you know. It's always lovely to be able to give them their forecast, especially when I get to give them good news. So last year it was good, you know, and actually a good forecast for them for a lot of dry weather. But this year we'll wait and see. Hopefully, weather gods will be kind. Mark saying, although I'm not too old, although Gavin not too old. Still me, though, to still meet the right girl, as the saying goes, never too late for love. It's true, yeah. Just look at Paul and Steffi. You're never too late. It's never too late for love, is it? Okay, Chris Stewart, let's save all climaxes until Friday night live streams return. Wow, wouldn't that be a climax if we're building them up all the way till like end of October? Goodness gracious me, the earth really would move, wouldn't it? Adam, hello to Adam Weatherfan, Adam Blunstone. Thank you so much to Adam for being here. Saying hi everyone and hi Gavs, hello to Adam. Right, I think we're going to do some screen caption for you in about. I'm just going to read you a couple of tweets from Fesshole. I've got into Fesshole on Twitter. Fesshole is an account where people can confess to anything, you know, anonymously. And it's always quite funny. On Radio FM, Bernie King has started reading out some of these from Fesshole. So these made me chuckle earlier on. I got back from the hospital, I was having a cup of tea and, you know, feeling really quite drained, and I had a little laugh at me. So, first one from Fesshole. I'm a financial services lobbyist working in London. I dread my boss ever discovering how much time I spend managing a 175k follower Pokemon account. Also, we've got this one. I once stole a fork from a British home stores restaurant by discreetly sliding it inside my sleeve, the sleeve of my jumper. No idea why I did it, but it was a nice fork with the BHS logo on it. Great for eating pot noodles. I wish I'd gone back for the knife and spoon as well. And this one made me laugh as well. My vegan girlfriend thinks I've moved to a plant-based diet 3 years ago to align with her beliefs, but every Sunday our neighbour passes over a doggy bag of meaty scraps from their Sunday roast, as she thinks the girlfriend thinks we use it to train our dog, but dog never gets any, as I secretly eat it all. They made me laugh. Festhole, everybody, on Twitter. Check it out. It is adults only, though, because some of the confessions are a little bit, I shall say no more than that. Right, thank you so much, everybody, for being here. We're close to 50 concurrent. Let's start doing some screen capturing for you on this Monday night. So I am going to turn off the webcam. And the image is going to go as well. And in 3, 2, 1, we're going to start display capturing. There we go, with display capturing for a Monday night. Michael Johnson, Gav Huds, humid nights to go. I think the humidity will be picking up. Yeah, I think the humidity will be picking up, my friend. Later on in the week. Mark saying, love the way you say Summer of Love. The Summer of Love, 1967. If you're going to San Francisco, be sure to wear some flowers in your hair. Richard Short, Confessions of a Window Cleaner Light. It's a little bit like that. Yeah, that account, Best Soul, on Twitter. It's a little bit it's a little bit like that, Richard. I may read a few more of them out, over the next few weeks and months, but I've got to be very careful about which ones I read out, because some of them will get me thrown off YouTube. It's going to happen one day. Might happen on a Friday night, but yeah, that'll happen if I read out, some of the more adult confessions that they have on Festhole. Hold on, everybody. I'm going to show you once again. Gav Hud saying, I don't like it as I have asthma. I'm not that keen on humidity either, and I have asthma too. Right, shall we start doing some screen capturing for you then? On this Monday night live stream, why not do that? So, I just want to again, for the final time, show you Rainbows providing vital care for babies, children, and young people. Let me say children. Yes, I am. For babies, children, and young people. Oh, it's about moment of doubt. Still about moment of doubt. But I'll plunge everybody into darkness. Rainbows, they provide vital care for babies, children, and young people with life-limiting and terminal conditions in the East Midlands region. They're doing a wonderful job. I did visit their hospice like a month ago now, and the work they do there is just absolutely incredible. They take the hospice into the home as well, and into the hospital setting to look after children, in home, in people's houses, and also even in hospitals, for one-on-one care, but you can't get, necessarily on a hospital ward and whatnot. They do an unbelievable job. They do an absolutely fantastic job, and I was so incredibly proud, to be raising this money on their behalf. And I think I've done a good job. I think I've done it to the best of my ability. But when you're doing something like this, you've got to make sure that you get it right, because it means so much. I think I did okay. But check out Rainbows if you would like to see the work that they do and get involved. You can volunteer for them, you can fundraise for them, and you can just generally support them and see the wonderful work they're doing. And of course, this is our Just Giving page, which is a confirmation that we have now reached £2,000. The Just Giving page is now closed, so we can't give any more donations there. But I thank you all so very much for getting us to £2,000 for Rainbows Hospice. It's an amazing milestone. I never thought we would get anywhere like that. I never thought we'd get anywhere close to 2k. So thank you once again, everybody, for what has been an incredible couple of weeks of fundraising. Unbelievable and amazing. Yay for Rainbows! Yay for Rainbows! That's right. Let's have a round of applause for Rainbows and the amazing work that they are doing. Absolutely unbelievable. Paul J. Jeremy Kyle used to have a Confessions radio show years ago. It was so funny. I've never liked him a lot, to be honest, but I bet that was funny. James United, too cold here still at night for humid nights. Still close to freezing. The nights have been very chilly, haven't they? But I think we're going to start warming up. I think we're going to start warming up later this week. B, you did a fabulous job, Gav and crew. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, B. I hope so. I think we did. I think I did. Right, okay, now let's move on then and have a look at some 12s then. So I'm going to start off with UK Met Euro run. Let's enable the hover, and there we go. So, on Thursday, look at this. Guess what? We're still under high pressure, with a cut-off low down, down towards Portugal. What's happening on the UK Met 12 then? So, the high pressure begins to pull back in Scandinavia. Low pressure is in the Atlantic. And so, the wind is turning to like a southerly southeasterly, but does have like a bit of a plumy look to it, I have to say. As we go further on through the weekend into next week, that's definitely warming up. It's definitely increasing the humidity, and we have got a thundery low that's coming out of Biscay to northern parts of France. So that does look a little bit plumy there with the UK Met Euro. Right, okay, where are we going next? ICOM. So again, high pressure dominates on Thursday. What's going to happen after that? Well, we go into next weekend, and high pressure still sitting over into the east of the country. It's a thundery low though across France, so that could be starting to bring some heavy showers, maybe some storms towards the south. We're still under high pressure though further north. It would be warming up as well, increasing the humidity as this low over France gets closer to the south. The GFS 12 there, again, looks like that. The high pressure is sitting over the top of the country on Thursday, bringing loads of dry and fine we're with it. Now, through the weekend, we got what appears to be a thundery low developing to our south and west there. So that is Sunday. And that definitely looks a little bit plumy and potentially a little bit thundery with that area of low pressure as well. Now we go beyond that, the high pressure comes back to the northwest, but we keep wind in from the northeast into next week, so we're back into those northeasterlies again, probably bring quite a lot of cloud with them. Now the high pressure is moving southwards as we're going into the second half of June, and that's setting up quite a big ridge then from the Azores into northern parts of Europe. That looks genuinely very warm, with high pressure over to the east of the country. It's based from the Azores, so that brings much warmer weather, I think, into the second half of June. Before that, it looks a little bit showery over the weekend into the beginning of next week, and then we're back into those cooler northeasterlies again. And then we've got the GM with high pressure dominating weather on Thursday once again. After that, again, just starting to get this thundery feel, aren't we? Like over France and in some parts of England. This is a trough that's covering like the Low Countries, France, down to Spain as well. That is like a thundery trough that's developing there. So that would bring the risk of heavy showers, maybe thunderstorms, particularly to more southern areas over the weekend and into the beginning of next week. Once that gets out of the way, we go back into those northeasterlies again, with high pressure maintained just to our north. Remember 1981, everybody. Remember 1981 came out as the top analog year for our summer forecast. That was a dry summer actually, but was quite a cool summer a lot of the time. The high pressure centre to our west-northwest. Are we going to see, because we do see a little bit of that actually with this area of high pressure. So are we like just going to get a repeat of 1981? I wonder, it's interesting to ponder, isn't it? We're at 53 Kinkopias with 35 likes on the live stream. If you could give us a like on this live stream tonight, that would be incredible. Thank you so much, everybody, for doing that. Like, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. And thank you so much. We are so close to 16k. We've gone past 15.9 thousand subscribers. It's amazing that we've actually on the cusp. We're on the cusp. Gav's on the cusp, everybody. 16k. Unbelievable. Thank you so much. Right, and then we've got the ECM at WF. Again, with that high pressure over to the north of the country on Thursday. And what happens after on the ECM? So, this is looking a little bit plumy as well, I have to say, by the weekend. Got a thundery low developing here just to the south of the country over northern France, pushing into more southern and southwestern parts of the country. That could bring some heavy showers, maybe some thunderstorms into the south and the southwest over the weekend. Once that gets out of the way by day 10, the high pressure is reforming over the country, and it looks like we're trying to push up some really quite warm air from the south with that as well. So the high pressure is going nowhere fast, but it does look as though over the weekend to the beginning of next week we might get a little bit of a thundering development, but it's not like a fundamental breakdown, miss, because once that thundering trough gets out of the way, later next week we go back to the high pressure by the look of it. Right, do you want to have a look at some long range, everybody? Do you want to have a look at some long range? If you want to see some long range, please give me a thumbs up emoji or a waving emoji, and I'll do a roll call. Then I'll have a look at some long range, and then we will get the live stream wrapped up. Richard Short, 42 years and just under 4 solar cycles makes things interesting at GavsWeatherVids. It's true, Rich. So are we going to get an 1981 repeat? I wonder. Dean Ball, 1981 was a bit wasn't it? Yeah, it was a little bit mediocre. It was pretty dry. It was quite a dry summer, but it was often quite cool with the high pressure just like sitting to the west and the northwest of the country. James Young, hi Gapatine. Hello to James. Thank you so much, my friend. You've arrived just as it's getting interesting, James. Anne Smith desperately needs some rain for my allotment. No water supply. Hopefully there'll be some downpours at the weekend to give your plants a little bit of a soaking. Right, okay. I'll just go up Malaysia a moment. Richard saying things that go bump and bang in the night. Richard! I don't know, do you? Goodness gracious me, Richard. Goodness gracious me. I love a night storm, though. You know, I love a night storm. They always look so much more spectacular, don't they? Anne Smith at night. Anne Smith, bit late to a party tonight. Even though, hello to Anne. Thank you so much, my friend, for being here. P. Millie, feels like we've had easterlies since the beginning of April. It's been a while with these east winds, hasn't it? But westerlies will return eventually. Chris Clifford is here. Hello to Chris Clifford. Thank you so much. Right, let's do a roll call then, shall we? Let's get. Right, okay. Dean Ball, warm air, please. Let's hope so, my friend. Okay, let's do a roll call. All these people want to see some long range. James 98 wants to see some long range. Andy Howe wants to see some long range. Chris Stewart wants to see some long range. P. Millie wants to see some long range. Steffi wants to see some long range. Richard wants to see some long range. Paul James wants to see some long range. Michael Johnson wants to see some long range. Anne Smith wants to see some long range. B wants to see some long range. Jack Lowe wants to see some long range. P. Millie wants to see some long range. Chris Clifford wants to see some long range. James John wants to see some long range. And sailing, I don't know, Moon Dance wants to see some long range. Katrine wants to see some long range as well, I think. And hello to Mark Bogan. Good evening. Just stopped to grab fuel. Haha. Thank you so much, Mark, for checking in on your fuel stop. We reached 2K for rainbows last night, Mark. Unbelievable. Thank you so much for live streaming with me on the 27th, my friends. It was an amazing night, and we will do something together very soon, my friend. We will do something together again very soon. Paul Cooper wants to see some long range too. Right, let's do that then, and then we're going to get things wrapped up. So this is CFS 2 June at 700 millibar height anomaly, looking high pressure dominated, high pressure to the west and northwest. Around that, we're bringing these east-northeasterly winds. A lot of dry weather with that, not overly hot due to the position of the high pressure in June. That's July, which does look significantly warmer. High pressure sitting over to the east of the country this time, probably a low around here. So between the two, we would bring up wind from a southerly direction. That could be a very warm but potentially somewhat volatile July. This is August. August finds higher pressure to the north, with this whiteout probably going to be an area of low pressure, so that could be more unsettled and cooler, I think, in August. What's September looking like? Here we go. No, that's wrong. There we go. September looks like that. So probably low pressure in off the Atlantic, high pressure way to southwest. That could be quite a mixed September actually, with low pressure coming in from the west. October. you saw it a moment ago because I messed it up. With high pressure sitting just to the north around that, we get easterly winds, mostly dry in October. A wet September, dry October. And then we get through to November. I'm so sorry, but we get through to November, and we've got some higher pressure, just generally across northern parts of Europe. Low pressure in the Atlantic. Probably going to be relatively mild in November, but maybe with some overnight frost. It's 6 months away, but it's not worth worrying about. CANSIPS looks like this for June. Again, picking up on that anticyclonic signal. High pressure over the country. We go through to July. Looks more unsettled in July with low pressure in from off the Atlantic. So dry June, more unsettled July. August also looking a little bit unsettled as well with low pressure coming in from the Atlantic. Then we got what am I doing? Then we go through to September. So that looks like it has low pressure more to the south of us, some higher pressure is up here. A little bit difficult to decipher in September, but probably like a dryish sort of signal. That is October. Higher pressure is in the North Atlantic, particularly focused around Greenland, but also reaching into Europe as well. We come over here, so probably quite dry in October as well. November looks more unsettled. Low pressure developing to the north of Scotland. Winds coming in from off the Atlantic. We can CANSIPS in November. And then December. This looks good if you want a cold December. High pressure blocking around Greenland and Iceland. Low pressure to the south. Winds in from a chilly east or northeasterly direction. That could be a cold and wintry December. And then on into January. Again, we've got high pressure to the north. Low pressure is to the south. Winds again in from the east, so cold potentially for both December and January there due to the blocking round Greenland, sending the jet stream southwards with cold potential with that. And then February, last month we're going to look at, builds up high pressure to our north and northeast back in Scandinavia, so that looks like an easterly February with high pressure over Scandinavia. Potentially a cold winter there from CANSIPS, which is something that the model very rarely forecast. So that's interesting. Of course, very long way out. And then finally got the ECM at WF. So this is only going to December, I think. Starting off with the first tri-monthly period, which is for mid to late summer, July to September. Still anticyclonic. So we've got high pressure over into the east of the country, gets the wind in from the east. So we possibly carry on with these east winds all summer. I don't know. I doubt that will happen. But certainly, like for July, August, September, ECMWF is looking quite high pressure dominated. That's August, September, October. So then the high pressure retreats back towards Eastern Europe a little bit. Lower pressure developing to our south. So this is into the end of the summer and into early autumn. Looks like it's turning more unsettled then. This is autumn, South September, October, November. We find low pressure developing in the Atlantic, so becoming more unsettled as the autumn progresses. Could be a rather wettish autumn, therefore. And then finally, October, November, December looks like that. And just getting more and more unsettled, actually. A deep trough of low pressure over top of the UK and Ireland. A little bit southerly displaced from what would be a typical position. There is a hint of a Scandinavian high there as well. Maybe a little bit of high pressure towards Greenland. Though that could start to bring in some colder air, actually, to more northern parts of the country, due to that low being the trough, the trough of low pressure being a little bit further south. What it does, however, look like is unsettled. That looks like we go from a dry summer to a wet autumn, which of course is something that somebody was saying earlier on in the live chat. So, yeah, interesting long-range updates. Tonight, as ever and as always. Next week, we'll look at the CFS and Patal-Peng's analogues, I think. So that will be very exciting. Jason Sherratt. Good evening, my friend Gav. How warm are we thinking this weekend? I'm not entirely sure, Jason, because I think showers will be becoming more widespread as the weekend goes on. So although it will be warmer and more humid, the showers and downpours, if they start to become widespread, will have a lowering effect on the atmospheric temperature. So let's wait and see. I would want to get to about Wednesday or Thursday, I think. Let's get to Wednesday and Thursday and see how the detail is looking. Potentially, there's not many showers around. There's a lot of sunshine. It will be very warm at the weekend, possibly into the upper 20s. But let's just wait and see how widespread the showers become. Right, okay, we're done with this live stream. Thank you so much, everybody. It's been absolutely fantastic. I've virtually done the full hour. I thought I was only going to do half an hour before I started, because I am tired tonight. I've been at hospital. But, yeah, once you get into it, once the adrenaline starts flowing, then then you get into the performance, And you carry me through it, everyone. You carry me through it. Thank you so much. Right, okay. Thanks to our moderators, to Paul and to James, and to James. That would be lovely. Thank you so much to our amazing moderators. P. Millie, another cracking live stream. Thank you so much, my friend. Jack Lowe, we've had such a long run of good autumns. It has to switch soon. Been a while since I had a cold, wet one, hasn't it? 2019, I think. Richard, great stream. Thank you so much, Rich, for being here tonight. Katrine, thank you, Gavin, for a fantastic live stream. Thank you so much, Katrine. P. Millie, another cracking live stream at GavsWeatherVids. Thank you so much. Ding Bull, thanks, Gav. Adam, at GavsWeatherVids, do you think it's going to be a cold winter this year? Far too early to say, Adam. But, we'll wait and see. B, thanks, Gab. Brilliant as always. Thank you so much, B. Jack Lowe, thanks, Gab. Awesome stream, as always. Thanks, everyone, for a great evening. Thank you so much, Jack, for being here. James 298, great stream, as always, my friend. Thanks for coming. Thanks for everyone for coming along. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much, James, as well. Paul Cooper, the long-range updates are always interesting, but these seem to be particularly interesting. They were very interesting tonight, weren't they? Paul James saying, thanks, Gab. Been a great live stream. Thank you so much, Paul. Michael Johnson, great stream as always, Gab. Thank you. Anne Smith, thanks, Gab. And Mark, no problem at all. Also got Steffi, no doubt you will crash after stream at GavsWeatherVids. Get yourself a magic drink. I have actually got magic water with me, and I'll be down in that Mark Curtis style in around 5 minutes. No, I won't. Christian, thanks, Gavin Mark. Thank you so much. Fembear, do you think it's going to be a cold winter? Too early to say, Fed. Right, Jack Lowe, cold winter, Adam Lyle. Who knows? Maybe, my friend. Is Jack suspecting something some way? I wonder. Andy Howard, can't make Wednesday stream, but have a good one all. Thank you so much, my friend. And yeah, you're all thanking moderators too. Steffi, thanks. Thank you, moderators, and Gabby for another fantastic stream. Thank you so much. Yeah, we're live streaming on Wednesday. So we had a little break with Wednesday live stream. They're back at 6 p.m. on Wednesday evening. This week we're going to be live streaming our 10 to 14 dayer. So if you're around the channel, 6 p.m. I'm only up against the news on a Wednesday. Tonight I'm up against a soap opera. I'm up against Corrie and ECM and CFS, but on a Wednesday I'm just up against the news. So if you're around the channel on Wednesday, come in, say hello, and we're going to be live streaming our 10 to 14 dayer there. I'll just tell you what's coming up tomorrow. We're going to have B6M UK weather forecast. We'll have the EC 30-day forecast for the UK, rest of Europe 2, and a 10 to 14 dayer as well. Enjoy the rest of your Monday evening. And hopefully I'll see you on Wednesday for this one, though. That's all for now. And thanks for watching. Bye for now.